Hello, I'm Jay Rani, and this is Dr. API AI. So, the problem currently with API documentation is it is too large for a developer to go through within like a short period of time. So, they have to spend a lot of hours just reading the documentation, finding the endpoints, and then like going to integrate it with their app or services. So here, this is Dr. API AI, which gets the time to read the documentation and understand all of the things to a very short time by removing unnecessary text and making a simple endpoint list, whichever endpoints are there in the documentation, and explaining them in a short para or a passage. So here once we go to this app, this is like currently version hosted. And for the backend, that is the Python, we are using railway.com or railway.app. So, and for the AI model, we are using ChatGPT 4.0. So, for example, now like first time visiting the site, this will be the site that you see. So on this, you can directly paste the documentation URL. So like we'll not select from there. Those are like example URLs. Those do search like go to the real documentation, but like see Stripe API documentation. So let's take an example. We are building a service tool or something like that, and we need to integrate payment gateway into it. So we will need Stripe or like Razorpay. So for example, we want to integrate Stripe. Stripe has a very large documentation. So in this documentation, uh, there are a lot of things you need to cover. And currently we will be pages. And then like if we think we need more, then we can go in detail later. So once we click analyze over here, what it will do is like Python has three modules in that. One is a scraper. Scraper will go to the Stripe API page and then what we say get individual links. And non-documentation links are uh, removed from the list by using the soup, beautiful soup. Then after a scraper, what it does is it goes to the parser in which the text is sent to GPT-4o, which in chunks, like small parts, and extracted a structure of endpoint data, and like all of them are then merged together in a single file, and then we are using that JSON file to show the output over here. Third, the generator. For now, like we went through, I guess, 20 pages or something, and these are like the main endpoints that we have found. And this is the API main link, what we will be using later. So for now, I'll continue with it. So there is no pre-trained model. So like what we do is whatever text we extract from the documentation or chunk of the paper. So after this, what we have to do is um, say like we want to create what do we say documentation of this like no we want to use this to this two API endpoints in our service. Okay, so we can directly generate a Python or a Node.js or a what do we say curl this code or like curl command, and then like we can use those in our project. Curl is mostly for testing and indirectly. So this is like a Python this wrapper that we can use directly in our this. We'll have to do small changes for it, but this is like almost like accurate of what we will be using in our this. So based on our service or whatever, we have to do some changes, but like this eliminates the lot of work that a normal developer has to do over because how to tell you uh, because of like long documentation and unnecessary details in there. So after that, the generator. So this is what is done by the generator. So generator generates this Node.js. If you want Node.js, it will generate Node.js wrapper. And if we want a all of these individually send what we say request to ChatGPT API. And from that, ChatGPT responds with this. ChatGPT is given instructions to only create this code and not access any, nothing extra. And we have made sure that we don't keep on generating every time we click. So this is saved in the session. And in case we feel like this is not what we want and we want more, we can regenerate it. And this specific, only the Python file will be regenerated. And Node.js won't be like, so you don't, it won't create an expense on our ChatGPT account, like useless expenses. Um, Also, we can create a JSON this with this like this both APIs. So which we can directly use in Postman later on. So by importing it over there. I don't have Postman. I used to use, like currently I'm using Requestly, so I don't have Postman. So Doctor API turns hours of documentation reading into seconds. And thank you. So I'm from Don Bosco College of Engineering, Fatoda.